would like to welcome you to the 2022 Water Valley Christmas Parade. This year's theme for the Christmas Parade is Songs of the Seasons. This year's Christmas Parade is brought to you by the Water Valley Area Chamber of Commerce, so we would like to welcome you and enjoy.
So leading off our parade tonight is Chief Jason Mangrum of the Water Valley Police Department. Behind the chief, we have our Grand Marshal, Sammy Higdon, and his wife, Miss Sherry, and they're being driven by their grandson, Dalton Higdon. Mr. Higdon became the principal of Water Valley School Davidson in 1985 and stayed in that position for 14 years before he became the superintendent and was there for 11 years.
Let's give our Grand Marshals a hand.
If you're on the square on the weekend, you'll see the Mounted Patrol, which is coming up next. I don't know who this. Oh, this is their trailer.
Next up, we have our Mayor of Water Valley, Mayor Donald Gray.
Riding with Mr. Gray is Alderman Nicole Folson.
Behind our mayor, we have our sheriff's department, Jermaine Gooch, and the deputies.
We've got Tom Constable. Okay. A little music playing that's not real loud, or does it? It's either loud music or us. Okay, that's fine. Riding on top of our Blue Devil fire engine, Big Blue, is our Water Valley High School cheerleaders. The cheerleaders will be performing next weekend in Jackson. Everybody give them a big Go Blue Devils!
Next, we have Miss Linda Cox with the Yellow Bushel General Hospital and Nursing Homes.
Our next fire truck is holding our junior high cheerleaders. And I believe I see some devil dolls up there.
And they're riding on the Old Tuck Fire Department.
More of the Devil Dolls are riding with the Silverina Volunteer Fire Department. And I think I see some more junior high cheerleaders. Next up is Luke's Body Shop and Tatum's Wrecker Service.
Along with Tatum Record Service, we have his next truck with his antique truck.
Who restored it? Who did? And I was just told that Mr. Luke restored this truck himself. Velma Fire and Pine Valley Fire are the next trucks.
Fire.
And Yalobusha County Fire and Rescue. That's Chad.
Yeah.
Chad Fisher is driving one of his grandfather, Odie Sheffield's antique cars, with the band, the Water Valley High School Marching Band, following behind. The band is under the direction of Wes Brown.
And it sounds like they're playing Let It Snow.
Let It Snow. Go band!
Next we have Kaylee Harmon, Miss Petite Watermelon Queen.
The Watermelon Pageant is sponsored each year by the Water Valley Area Junior Auxiliary. Our first float of the night is Little St. Nick, sponsored by Renaissance Bank. Renaissance says, "Come hang 10 with us." They were voted the best big bank in Mississippi in 2022 by Newsweek. They are located at 1100 Central Street. Oh, they're throwing volleyballs.
Yep.
Cute.
Beach balls.
Beach balls.
Hang 10.
Driving a 1926 Ford Model T, Mr. Jerry Hill. That's really cute.
Next, we have Miss Charlotte Vance, our 2022 Tiny Miss Watermelon Queen. She's also riding in a 1974 Ford Bronco owned by Scoot Taylor.
And this Bronco was fully restored by Randy Walker. Next float is titled You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. It's Pat and Paul Rodriguez. Their float theme is How the Grinch Stole Christmas with the song You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. I think I see some beads flying off of that float. I think they're known for throwing beads during the watermelon.
Yeah.
The watermelon, the Christmas parade.
I think I see Cindy Lou Who.
Cindy Lou Who. Water Valley High School's homecoming queen is Chloe Clement. She is riding a 1932 Chevy Coupe driven by Brady Hill.
I like that.
That's pretty cool. Next up is Highways and Hedges Ministry. Looks like you can hear them on 95.5 Sundays. Merry Christmas from Oxford Healthcare Management. They own and manage the long-term healthcare facilities in the state of Mississippi, and tonight their theme is Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's pretty nice. Next, we have Maggie Hill, and she's driving a 1971 Chevy truck. A blue Chevy truck.
Our next beauty queen, Betty Elena Mullen, holds 3 pageant titles. She is Tiny Miss Delta, Tiny Miss Gateway, and Little Miss St. Jude.
Next, we have Communicare, located here in Water Valley and Oxford, Mississippi. Their theme for their float this year is Jingle Bell Rock. We even have a lampshade from the Christmas store. Lampshade.
Riding in a 1957 truck is 2022 sophomore homecoming maid Taylor Snyder. She is being driven by Ethan Hyde.
Next, we have Northwest Community College Surgical Tech HCA. The theme for their float is Where Are You, Christmas?
Looks like they've got some Grinch when they're in their float too.
Yeah.
Atop a lighted bucket truck owned by her dad and uncle is Bailey Terry, who is the Junior Miss Watermelon Queen. Their service is 1-2 Tree Service, and that's owned by Chris Terry and Josh Harris.
Next we have Chapel Hyde, and he's riding in a 1953 Chevy truck.
Miss Preteen in the watermelon pageant is Charlie Sims Golson.
Next we have Faith Learning Center, and their mission is to provide a warm, nurturing, inclusive environment for young children and their families in Christian atmosphere, qualified early childhood.
That's not.
Has Chapel stopped?
In a 1955 Maxim fire truck, is the Grenada Shrine Club. I'm going to let my partner, Raymond, take this next one. He knows more about her than the rest of us.
Next we have our 2022 Watermelon Queen, my sister, Miss Tanaya Hawkins. Tanaya is the 21-year-old daughter of Ray and Kathleen Hawkins. She attends the University of Mississippi, and she plans to major in dentistry. Way to go, Tanaya.
Our next float is Woodland Hills Baptist Church, and their theme is Just As You Are. Come just as you are.
Next we have Robert Walker in a 1963 Chevrolet Impala. The name of this Impala is Sweet Revenge.
For all your hunting needs, stop by Downrange Outdoors at the south end of town. New business here to Water Valley.
Next we have Paula Denman and Pam Caldwell. Paula Denman and Pam Caldwell are queens in the Beauties of Mississippi 2022 pageant.
Family owned and operated for 117 years. Next up, we have Turnage Drugstore. Their theme is Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. And I see pharmacist Bobby Turnage and his dad, Benny, rocking away.
Next we have Justin Williams. Justin is driving a 1949 GMC truck with the shade of purple. Next we have Mechanics Bank. The theme of their float is Walking in a Winter Wonderland. We have Kim Ingram and Anna Langham, our snow ladies. Mechanics Bank would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a wonderful winter wonderland.
Sandy Haynes is driving a 1956 Ford flatbed, pulling a 1930 Model A Ford Roadster.
Next, we have Kari Mitchell with KMS Decals and Designs.
Got the Corps of Engineers.
U.S. Corps.
Yep.
Next, we have the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers at Enid Lake.
TV EPA and TVI Fiber proudly present the Radio Flyer Wagon. TVI Fiber provides high-speed internet powered by Tallahatchie Valley Electric Power Association. That is so cute.
Yeah, it is. That's nice. Next, we have Austin Haynes. He's driving a 1929 Ford Model A Roadster pickup truck.
The St. Jude Elite Queen is next, Amanda Gilly Hillhouse.
Next, we have Lower Splinter Creations. The train was built by Randy Nichols with
Repurposed materials from Lower Splinter Creations. In his 1978 Ford 150, Wayne Hardy.
Next, we have Warren Lawn and Tree Services, located at 489 Highway 331, Oxford, Mississippi.
Holding the titles of Tri-Lake, St. Jude Ambassador for Life, and Miss Super Senior USA is next up, Faye Melton.
Next, we have Base Camp Coating Academy with Blue Christmas. This will be Base Camp Coating Academy's first year in the Christmas parade, the 7th year with the program in Water Valley, Mississippi. I think I see Elvis back there.
Miss Petite Watermelon Queen, Braden Riley Terry, is riding in a 1968 Chevy Camaro driven by Christy Hardy.
Next, we have Everydale Missionary Baptist Church. Their theme of their float is This Christmas.
Just a Fine 79, driven by Jay Tucker.
Next, we have Greater Covenant Restoration Ministries, a Christmas nativity scene, Oh Holy Night. They're located at 607 Y Street, Water Valley, Mississippi.
The Nutrition Spot on Central offers low-calorie loaded teas for energy and meal replacement shakes to lose, gain, or maintain weight. They're located at 1004 Central Street.
Next, we have Pleasant Green Missionary Baptist Church. The theme of their float is Oh, Come Let Us Adore Him.
Driving a 1940 Chevrolet Street Rod is Billy Childs. Chloe Leslie is Tri-Lake for St. Jude Beauty Queen.
Next, we have Northwest Community College Practical Nursing Program. Their theme of their float is You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch.
With the theme Babes in Toyland is Northwest Mississippi Community College Cosmetology Program. Is that Jack's Restaurant?
Yes. Yeah. It is.
Another new business to Water Valley is Jack's Family Restaurant, where their theme is Eat at Jack's.
Next, we have Basin Chapel Missionary Baptist Church, the church where everybody is somebody. The theme of their float this year is Hark the Herald, Angel Sings.
John Smith and Wendy Smith are the king and queen of the St. Jude pageant.
Next up, we have the House of Prayer, Church of God in Christ. Their theme is Nativity Scene. Sad.
Miss Senior Mississippi USA is Miss Sharon Savage.
Next up, we have Michael Grimmett in a 1941 Ford Coupe.
On the Water Valley Head Start float, we have several kings and queens. Early Head Start king and queen is Adrian Alonzo and Aubrey Baker. The 3-year-old king and queen is Hassan Davis and Amori Caldwell. And the overall king and queen is Landon Bush and Kylie Harris Brady.
Next, we have David Chandler in a 1994 Mustang Cobra, owned by David and Jennifer Chandler.
Little Professionals recently celebrated their 30-year anniversary under the direction of Miss Virginia Scanlon. They're proud to present, again this year, the Polar Express. Hey, Joe Hodge.
Hey, Joe. Next, we have Yellow Bush Medical Clinic, Cinemed, owned by Cinnamon Foster. Wishing everyone a happy holiday.
Performing for us now is the Dynamic Dolls Dance Team. It's a community dance team from Oxford under the direction of Jemiah, Coach Jay Speaks, and Kiera, Coach Kay Jackson. They're a majorette-style competing team, and they consist of dancers from ages 4 to 12 years old.
Next, we have Water Valley Nutrition, located at 643 South Main. Water Valley Nutrition is a new business in town that offers loaded tea, protein shakes, coffees, and they're owned by Stephen Wood and Craig Swainer.
In a 1964 Dodge Dart convertible is Eddie and Mary Foster. Oh Holy Night, presented by the First Baptist Church of Water Valley. Tonight they celebrate the night of their dear Savior's birth. Next up is J&J Forestry renovations. They have decorated a skid steer and mulcher.
Next, we have Clay Freeman in a 1973 Pontiac.
Is that Bennett? Bennett Hill is driving a 1960 Chevy Impala. Merry Christmas from the Sartons, Jeremy and Marla.
Next, we have Miss Janiyah Benson. Janiyah is the daughter of Deborah Benson. Janiyah was voted Miss Beautiful at the 2022 Beauty Review. And she was also a freshman maid in the Water Valley High School homecoming court.
Dancing Down Main is Main Stage LLC, a dance and tumble team here in Water Valley. Last year. Yalobusha General. Last year. Coming down Main on last year's float, winning float, by Yalobusha General Hospital is Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus. Their theme seems to be Run, Run, Rudolph.
And this seems to wrap up our 2022 Christmas parade. Merry Christmas to all, and all a good night.
Good night, everyone. Be safe.